Alright, here we go. Shadow readings. What do we got next? Capricorn, feminine. Alright. Let's see what's going on. Oh, sorry. There it is. Capricorn, feminine. Holding it upside down. Better. Alright, so this is for Divine Feminine Capricorns. This is going to pull a Shadow card, a Earth Magic card, a 3D, 4D, 5D timeline that you are on right now with these aspects at play in it, and then some advice cards to see what we can possibly do about this. Alright, so Divine Feminine Capricorns, what shadow are you dealing with? Divine Feminine Capricorns, what shadow are you dealing with the most right now? Divine Feminine Capricorn, what shadow are you dealing with? To this, when you do it to shuffle, you try not to drop them. Come on, Capricorn, you are not perfect. You know that, right? Like, that can't possibly be your shadow, can't be a giant ego. Oh, it's okay now. Revenge, kind of energy you know you shouldn't be in, right? But for some reason you just can't help yourself. Alright, Capricorn female. Revenge. Has a vengeful shadow. Oh, that was quick. We got vulnerability and ebb and flow. Allowing emotions to ebb and flow. And I think forgiving yourself for being vulnerable and allowing yourself to be vulnerable again is going to be very important for you. Alright, let's get your 5D, 4D, 3D. Here, 3D, 4D, 5D. I deal from the top down and then go back up to the top. Divine Feminine Capricorn. What does your 5D have to say about you? Alright, Divine Feminine Capricorn. What is really on your mind right now? What is really on the 40? What is on everybody's thought frequencies, things like that? What are the things that isn't obvious to everybody? What is on your 40 line? I'm sorry. I should have probably turned my air conditioner off, but I keep telling people it's 90 degrees. I'm trying my best to this today. It's hot in the south. Alright, Capricorn. What's on the 3D? What's obvious? What's everybody see? Everybody knows what's going on? This is what's obvious to all players. This is what, see, this is the narrative that's being controlled. This is the optics of the physical reality, 3D. Alright, so on the 3D, let's get on up here for this. On your 3D line here, I've got you moving on from a third-party situation here, seizing into your power, finding some new balance. Once again, moving on. That's why I said that's the moving on from this, right? This is the canoe that's in the traditional deck, right? I do see that on the 3D you put in a big show that you are really moving on from this, but those closest to you can see that it is still something that weighs heavily on your mind. Whoop, mirror. Come here, cards, don't run away. Alrighty, on your 40 line, What's really going on inside your head is you don't feel really in your power. You really don't. You feel like you're really struggling to maintain putting in enough work and bringing in and reaping those rewards. I feel a sense that you want a hope and renewal in some form or way, but you really just can't see how you can do it. You do still need to take some time to finish balancing, okay? Balancing out your heart, asking yourself truly, what was your role in all of it? Is your heart as light as a feather? If you go to the gods and weigh it on the scale next to the feather of the truth, how light would your heart be? Right? Because I see 3 of Cups here. Reversed. Right? So, I get a strong sense, and now this is not for all of you, but I do get a strong sense that somebody messed around with one of their friends' interests or partners there, and that's a lot of guilt. Or just having to deal with your partner being in a 3-party situation. I definitely feel like it's more of a romantic situation than a gossip chain there, just by how much energy you're needing to put on the show that you're moving on from it without letting it hurt you, right? On the 5D, it's still the same. I still see this huge disconnect. Huge disconnect. I feel like there was a Prince of Pentacles at some point that promised you, had a lot of promise and ideas and things that they were going to help you with and offer you with, and you had all these grand plans with this person, and it all fell through, and now you don't even know because you thought they were on your path. You were at this point when they came in, and you thought they were with it, and they weren't, and they really hurt you, and now you're having to find your own new way to go on your own, right? It's time to flip the perspective. It's time to flip the perspective. The universe has things happen for a certain reason. Sometimes it'll even have you act out of character in order to cleanse you of one timeline to move you into another. Right? Now, this Vengeance card, like I said, I think it goes both ways. Either somebody's really mad that somebody cheated on them, and I think that the revenge is going to the wrong person, one, right? If it was a friend that slept with your lover, make sure that is a balanced energy there, that you're not putting all the blame on one person there. That was a 2-person mistake for sure. But revenge isn't going to get you anywhere, and I have a very strong feeling that you're very, very aware of that, and that you really don't want to feel vengeful anymore. Like, why would you be looking for a shadow reading if you weren't looking to get over the shadow aspect? So, I would say for getting over the shadow aspect is don't feel ashamed for being vulnerable when you were, and don't be afraid to be vulnerable again. And when these emotions come in, you got to be able to let them ebb and flow. Do proper meditation. Gives you a few advice cards. Do proper meditation where when an idea or something thought floats in, you let it float back away, right? And you don't blame yourself on it. You don't hold on to it. You don't grasp it. You don't try to figure it out. This isn't meditating on a problem. This is meditating to release a problem. I do see the world is still open to you, though you are not an Ace of Cups right now. You are gingerly stepping back out into the sun, right? So I see that you need to do this first. You need to be able to open yourself up and be vulnerable again. And as for this Ace of Cauldrons reversed, heal before you look for anything else. Genuinely heal. Turn this around. You got to get back into this energy where you really love yourself, and that'll make the world of difference for you. Alright, Capricorn. Well, I hope that helped you. I believe that's all the messages I got for you today. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. If this helped you out, please click my buttons, like, subscribe, all that good jazz. I love you, and I will talk to you again soon, I promise.